Carolina blue cursive on front, Sharks. Carolina blue numbers on the front and back with gray trim. The Erie Explosion will be donning their white jerseys tonight. White jerseys with black letters and numbers and orange trim, and the orange shoulder blades. Very, very sharp look for the Erie Explosion. Some of the players wearing orange on the socks, some of them white, and black pants for the Explosion. Both teams 8-0 on the season. It looks like the Erie Explosion will be receiving the ball to start quarter number 1. The final home game of the regular season here for the Dayton Sharks. They take on 8-0 Erie Explosion. Winner picks up home field advantage and stays perfect. So we have one more game left in this season, the regular season that is. Dayton will be heading to Louisville next week to take on the Extreme at Freedom Hall, the former home of the Louisville Cardinals basketball team. As there's Chris Respris clapping towards section 22, getting the fans pumped up. And we have Zach Van Zant kicking away. Van Zant's been the #1 guy for the kicking duties for the Sharks this season. Wears number 42. Was part of the Dayton Silverbacks last season. That is not to be confused with Dayton Sharks. This is the first year of this Sharks franchise. As Van Zant talks to his special teams. And it looks like in the back you'll have Alfonso Hoggard. And also number 13, Richard Stokes. I was told by the Erie broadcasters that Hoggard is one of the fastest guys on this Erie Explosion squad. He's listed at 5'3" and 150 pounds from Clarion University. As Van Zant has the ball on a tee. There's the kick, and it stays to the left of the scoreboard. Stays. Actually, no, it just barely leaves the Shark tank, hits the side of the glass, and the Explosion will get the ball to start quarter number 1. Here at the historic Hara Arena, it's been here since the late 60s. Lots of hockey and starting to pick up a lot of indoor football. 1st and 10, Explosion from their own 20-yard line. Here we go. The quarterback for Erie will be Aaron Zamanta from St. Vincent College. That's at 6'4", 210 pounds. Slaps his hands up. It's a tall figure. Actually, one of the tallest figures on this Erie Explosion. Only 2 offensive linemen, Frisch. He's got the ball, hands it off, and what a quick hit by number 52 and Santino Turnbow. He comes in and just levels the running back in Richard Stokes. That will put the ball back at the 18-yard line of Erie. A loss of 2, 2nd down and 12 for the Explosion. Down their predominantly white jerseys, they got a touch of orange, and the letters and numbers are black with orange trim. 2nd down and 12, Erie. 14:34 and rolling left to go in the first quarter. Samantha looks around, throws it towards his right, and it's into the Erie bench, incomplete. That sets up a 3rd down and 12 for the Explosion. 2 good plays so far by the Sharks defense. That first one, just a de-leveling of the running back by Turnbow. One of the 3 former Cincinnati Commandos on that 3 championship run team. They suspended operations for this season. Originally, it was supposed to be Cincinnati playing at the Cincinnati Gardens and Dayton here, but it just didn't work out that way. 3rd down and 12, Explosion. There's a pair of wide receivers on the near side and one towards the right of the quarterback. That's the far side. And the man in motion will be Hoggart. There's the ball, 3rd down and 12, and it's thrown. Hoggart makes the catch, and he bobbles it incomplete. Hoggart had it for a split second before Mike Davis comes in and puts the banhammer on him, and Hoggart coughs it up. Marks it 4th down and 12. One more down to go for the Sharks defense. In the CIFL, there's no punting here. You either go for a field goal wherever you are, or you can try to get the yardage you need for a 1st down. They need to get to the Sharks' 20-yard line. to continue this play. Smek Tanka, he's the quarterback. He sets up all three wide receivers on the far side, and he has it, looks towards his right, looks towards the middle. He throws, and it's into the Erie bench once again towards the Explosion fan base in section 21 across from us. It's an incomplete pass, and it's a turnover on downs for the Explosion offense. And the Sharks will get it at the Erie 18-yard line. 1st and 10, Dayton. The clock stopped with 12:34, and it starts to roll. We have Kenyez Mincy. He's waving towards the crowd. They're getting pumped up. Have a lot of locals around here. Have a Dixie football team in section 24, just underneath the press row. A couple of Miamisburg natives. Nice crowd out here tonight here at Hara Arena as Jones sets up 1st and 10. 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 towards the right of Jones. The Eaton, Ohio native looks towards the center, throws it towards the end zone. One-handed catch. Is it good? Touchdown, Sharks. Menez with the catch off the board. And on the first play of the game, the Sharks take a 6-0 lead. Tommy Jones, 1 pass, 1 touchdown, and that gives Dayton a 6-0 lead. That touchdown sponsored by NovaCare, the power of physical therapy for the Dayton Sharks. Van Zant on for the extra point. Mincy with a nice catch off the wall. Looks like some of the Explosion coaches trying to say, hey, why is that a touchdown? It hit the boards as Mincy pulled it down. They're still talking over. There was a red flag back at the Erie 16-yard line. The coach is getting right at it. We'll see what the Stripes have to say about this. Currently, it stands 6-0 Sharks. An 18-yarder to the back of the end zone. And the 3 referees will talk it over. 11:22 stopped on the clock. Could possibly be a 6-0 score. That possible touchdown sponsored by NovaCare. Or if you have back pain, a sports-related injury, or if you're injured at work, you should see your doctor and ask for NovaCare. It's the preferred provider of physical therapy for the Dayton Sharks, as NovaCare provides exceptional patient care and unmatched customer service. If you're easily injured or need pre- or post-surgical rehab, call 937-235-0068. And no, that is not a touchdown for Tommy Jones. That's an incomplete pass. So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Sharks. The fans not too happy with the refs there. The Erie faithful, some of them dressed in pink, some of them with Explosion jerseys. Some of them, by some of them, I mean one wearing a construction vest. Very, very sharp. 2nd down and 10. Tommy Jones' first pass turns out to be incomplete. He'll send Mincy on the near side in motion. Throws it to Mincy, and it's away from the wide receiver. Bounces down on the turf. Incomplete. 3rd down and 10, Dayton. Intended for Mincy. So both throws from Tommy Jones, the Eaton, Ohio native. Intended for Mincy to catch. One of them looked like it was a catch off the boards. But I believe it's off the boards. That's an incomplete pass, and that is what the referees ruled. And Mincy just couldn't get a hold of the second one. So 3rd down and 10, Dayton from the Erie 18, 10:30 and rolling left to go in the first quarter. No score as Mincy rolls on the near side. He's the man in motion and drops his towel. Tommy Jones throws it towards the middle, bounces on the turf, incomplete. However, we have a penalty flag back at the Erie 19-yard line. So Tommy Jones points towards the Erie side of things. Where does the refs point? And it'll be an encroachment call upon the Explosion defense. That'll gnaw down about 5 yards. Make it 3rd down and 5, Dayton. Now on the Erie 13-yard line. The clock continues to roll. The Sharks rally towel, which is a dark powder blue color, falling out of Mincy's pockets, his pants. He sets up on the near side. It'll be a different wide receiver in motion on the far side as Tommy Jones skirls out. He's on the far side, throws it, and it's an intercepted pass. Grabbing that for the explosion, that is Quaheem Smith from Lincoln University, Pennsylvania. That's the home of the Tigers. However, there's a penalty flag back at the Erie 22-yard line. And never mind that interception. I believe they just called Zach Williams with a roughing the passer call. And that gives Dayton the ball right back. So the ball goes to the Erie 7-yard line. First and goal, Sharks. Still no score, 9:44 and rolling left to go in the first quarter. As Tommy Jones sends all three wide receivers on the far side. The man in motion looks like that's going to be number 9 and Mike Davis. Jones with the ball, looks at his options. He skirls forward, throws it in front, off the knees of Derek Moss, incomplete. Second down and goal, but we have a penalty flag. And we have an offensive foul upon the Sharks, pushing them back 5, so make the ball back at the Erie 11. Still first and goal for the Sharks. 11 yards until the Sharks hit pay dirt. Have to say, it's very early in this game, but I've been very impressed by the Erie faithful in section 21. Very loud bunch of fans. Here we go, first and goal from the Erie 11. Jones sends 2 wide receivers to the near side, man in motion. And it's right towards number 3, Mincy. And he'll spin around, he'll get inside the 3, and we have another penalty flag finding the 9-yard line of Erie. So what is this flag all about? The refs will discuss it a little bit back at the Erie 14-yard line. And some of the explosion fans wiggling their fingers saying that's a Dayton foul. 2 refs talking it over in the near side of the Shark Tank. Let's see what the call is.
After the play, personal foul, number 8 offense. 10-yard penalty, replay, second down.
So that's a 10-yard penalty on Melvin Bryant. He wears number 8 for the Sharks. And that pushes the ball back to the 14-yard line of Erie. It's first and goal now from the Erie 14-yard line. A nice catch by Mincy. But a foul on Bryant pushes them back 10. Another first and goal for Tommy Jones and company. Make it second down and goal as Jones sends Mincy in motion. And it's a shovel pass to Moss. Moss tries to cut his way in, but there's 3 explosions on the running back Moss. And the Dayton fans not too happy the way the explosion just dumped Moss on the turf and let him roll. Third down and goal for the Sharks. And they're marking it back at the 14-yard line of Erie. 8:12 left to go, and the clock continues to roll in this first quarter. Winner picks up home field advantage throughout the 2013 playoffs in the Continental Indoor Football League. The loser takes their first lickings of the season. Third down and goal, Sharks from the Erie 14-yard line. Jones, 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side. It's looped off the hand of Moss, and Moss gets shoved right after it. That's shoved by John D'Angelo. No call on that, D'Angelo. Just a nice little shove on Moss. As soon as it bounced off his hands. Fourth down and goal for Dayton. Back at Erie's 14-yard line. Erie trying to give Dayton a little taste of their own medicine, trying to give the Sharks a turnover on downs. Give the ball right back to the explosion. 7:15, the clock continues to tick here in the first quarter. Jones sets up 2 wide receivers near side, the man in motion on the far side. That's Mincy. Jones looks towards his right, throws it towards the middle. That's a completed pass, and he's swarmed at the 4-yard line. Not enough to get into the end zone. And it's a turnover on downs. The explosion get the ball deep in their own territory on their own 4-yard line. We have a media timeout, so we'll send it back for a quick break here. You are listening to the Ohio Sports Radio Network.
Come visit the Holiday Inn North, I-275, exit 46. We have 275 spacious rooms as well as luxurious suites, conference space for all, no matter what the size. The Holiday Inn North offers catering as well. Please visit our award-winning restaurant, Max and Irma's, and bring the kids for free Cookies Wednesday. The Holiday Inn North, off I-275, exit 46. Just the place for you. For more information, please contact Sales Director Lamont Ford at 513-830-3025 or visit our website at hicincy.com.
Today,
We're back here at Hara Arena. Lee W. Mound with you here on the Ohio Sports Radio Network. We have no score between the Erie Explosion and the Dayton Sharks. Both teams have turned the ball over on downs. Let's see what the Explosion can do on their second crack of things on the offense. Sharks had a very good 4-down stop their first time up. Let's see if the Sharks can do it once more. And it's a handoff, and that'll get some yards for the Explosion, about 3 yards. The running back's going to be number 13, Richard Stokes. And that picks up about 3 yards for the Explosion. The ball rests at the Erie 8-yard line. So actually it's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down and about 6 for the visiting Explosion. Erie, Pennsylvania, near the lake. As Samantha back, 2 wide receivers near side, 1 man in motion. And there's a quick throw down the middle, and it's off the hands of a defender. Incomplete. Pass intended for Michael Johnson, number 5 from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Nice job by Respris staying with the wide receiver, getting his hands on it, but just not able to reel it in. 3rd down and 6, Explosion from their own 8-yard line. See what the quarterback does here for Erie. We got 5:45 and rolling left to go in the first quarter. 3rd down and 6, Explosion. Mata looks around, throws it down the middle, and it is incomplete. That one intended for Hoggart as the defender wrapped him up very tightly. And that gives Erie a 4th and 6 play here. And actually, never mind, there's a penalty upon the Explosion offense. I don't actually see where the flag is. And actually, it's lying back at the Erie 4-yard line. Hands to the face. I believe it's the Georgia satellites that said keep your hands to yourself. Especially when you're trying to get near someone's face. So that's 3rd down and let's call it 12. And the ball rests back at the Erie 2. Still 3rd down for the Explosion. Both teams have turned the ball over on downs. The clock stopped with 5 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in our opening quarter. Winner picks up home field advantage. Loser gets their first loss in the season. The quarterback sends a man in motion on the near side. He looks and he throws towards Hoggart. Hoggart with the catch back at the Dayton 15. And he's knocked down at the Dayton 3-yard line. A marvelous catch by that speedy wide receiver, Alfonso Hoggart, who played at Clarion University. The refs are going to spot it back at the Dayton 5. 1st and goal, Explosion. And it's a run. We have a flag down back at the Dayton 3 as the running back and Stokes gets tangled up. But what's the flag all about? It's back at the Dayton side of things. So let's see what the black and white stripes have to say.
Illegal defense. Number 5 black. Out the distance to the goal.
So the ball lies at the 2.5-yard line. That's an illegal defense call upon the Sharks. And that gives the Explosion just that much room to the end zone. First and goal, Explosion back at the 2.5. And the ball over the head of the quarterback. He's chasing it. He's back at midfield. And it will be Smaktanka landing back on it at midfield. That's second down and a long Montgomery County mile to the end zone. Ball resting at the black square in the middle of the turf. A hand-painted pair of fins and the word Sharks diagonal through that pair of fins. That was a huge misplay over the quarterback's head, and the quarterback is 6'4". You have to be 7'4" to just have that hit your face. So here we go, second down and a long 25. Smakta looks around, throws it, and it's off the hands of a Shark, and with the interception is Mike Davis. He picks it up, and we have a little bit of tumbling, Explosion. Lost his helmet. That's Michael Johnson getting into it. Getting into it with Respris a little bit. Lost his helmet, and there's a flag back at the Dayton 8. And the Explosion fans not too happy. One fan pointing it, and Johnson dancing around. Not the good type of dancing. That's an upset type of dance. So the referee holds that light sandy colored ball in his left hand behind him. 4 out of the 5 refs talking over. The 5th one just watches. Talking to one of the Explosion coaches. He's in a black polo with orange stripes. Some of the Erie fans yelling at the Sharks. Some of them even brought first down, Sharks. So the interception still stands, and there's a roughing penalty on Michael Johnson. No ejections. So let's see what the Sharks offense does here in their second time with the ball. First and 10, Dayton from their own 18-yard line. Tommy Jones with a running back directly towards his left. 2 wide receivers on the near side. And 1 in motion. We have the refs waving their hands saying stop, stop, stop. 4 out of the 5 talking over, and the guy, the 5th ref I should say, all the way back at the 21 of Erie, just watching everything unfold. One of the referees stands over that football the CIF use. It's a light sandy color, a lot lighter than your normal footballs used in the National Football League, college, other professional leagues, semi-pro leagues, and high school. Very unique, as the CIFL actually did have a dark brown football and then switched a couple of years back. It's very unique, and also you can buy them at the Dayton Sharks store for about $30, I believe. So it looks like all the refs have everything settled. And it will be first and 10, Dayton from their own 18-yard line. Tommy Jones still with 3 wide receivers on the near side. Sean McGarity. You also have Melvin Bryant and Mincy out there. Robert Red is suspended. He got ejected before halftime last game in the win against the Kentucky Extreme. Jones has first and 10, throws it down the middle. What a great catch falling down by Sean McGarity. Started to slip on his feet and make the catch as he was near the turf. That is a first down sponsored by Neutralite from Amway, where you can guarantee that Neutralite and help you feel confident that you have your nutritional gaps covered. Ball sits at the Erie 19-yard line. First and 10, Dayton. 2:32 and rolling left to go in our first quarter. First down by the Sharks as Jones sends Mincy in motion on the far side. Looks towards Mincy, a quick throw, and he does make the catch. Taken down very quickly by Brandon Clark. He went to school at Upper Iowa. And that is a pickup of about 4 for Dayton. Call it 2nd down and 6 from the Erie 15-yard line. Sharks in the black jerseys, Erie Explosion in the mainly white jersey with orange accents. Jones sends 2 wide receivers on the near side. A man in motion to the far side. There's Mincy. Jones looks towards his left, throws towards his right. Great catch by Melvin Bryant. He is swallowed up by 4 explosions at the Erie 8-yard line. Melvin Bryant with a great catch. And again, Clark on there helping the defense nail him down. And that is another neutralite by Amway. First down, 1st and goal, Dayton. The first time with a 1st and goal. They kind of stumbled and they turned it over on downs. Just a few yards shy. We're still scoreless with 1:13 left to go in our first quarter. But Tommy Jones looks to change that. Mincy the man in motion on the far side, and it'll be a handoff to Moss. Moss swirled around back around the Erie 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal for the Sharks with under a minute to play in this opening quarter. I said last week that we had the closest game against the Extreme. I take that back. I don't believe I've ever seen a scoreless first quarter as the clock continues to roll, now under 45 seconds. Tommy Jones hurls his crew up in a circle, a huddle, if you will. He'll send all 3 wide receivers on the far side, an empty near side for Tommy Jones, and Moss to the right of the quarterback. 2nd down and goal. It's Tommy Jones, throws it up in the air, touchdown! No. Menyes tries to nail it down, but again it hits the cushioning, protecting the hockey boards. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Sharks. Let's see if the Sharks will take this to the second quarter. 2 seconds, 1 second. Yes, they will. That's the end of the first. We have no score between the Erie Explosion and the Dayton Sharks. We'll be right back after this commercial break. You're listening to the Ohio Sports Radio Network.
In school, I learned